Are we really safe at home in our lives, correction officers and police officers? Have you had vandalism to your vehicles? Have you been followed? Please watch this whole video. It's going to be 8-9 minutes. I'm going to keep it short. Let me tell you some things. What about your social media, your groups, your contacts, your posts? Let me explain a few things to you. First, this is my vehicle that was damaged 2 years ago in my driveway. Gouge marks on the front fender of my vehicle while parked in my driveway. 4 years in corrections. The only thing at my house damage was to my vehicle, these gouge marks I just showed you. As a police officer, my Cruiser, the hood ornament was stolen, the license plate stolen, the Cruiser was keyed, scratched, egged several times. My personal vehicle, all 4 tires slashed at once, so I had to take the rims off, take it down to the car place, get them all done and bring it back, make an inconvenience. Both the driver and passenger front door handles broken off, keyed, scratched. Goes on and on. As a correction officer, I'm sure people drove by my house. As a police officer, they did drive by my house. People I arrested showed up and knocked at my door. I answered the door with a gun. End of that story. I'd go to work. I mentioned this in a video months ago. But when I went to work as a police officer, I would leave the house with a Cruiser, drive about 2-3 minutes around a block, come back to make sure nobody was trying to show up as soon as I left. I did see people. I had to deal with that. Called local police. They come and assist me so I'm not alone, to protect me and my job. One time I had a couple vacation days. We were working around the house planning things. I'd rented a backhoe. And my Cruiser was not there. It was at the county getting some maintenance done to it. And a car drove by. My wife said, "That's the guys, they drive by and they stop in front of the window and yell and everything." So I went inside, got my shotgun. They turned around when they came back, put some buckshot over top the hood of the car. They never came back. You live way out in the country, out in the hills, that's what you do. Now, I've posted a video a couple days prior to this, again, how to handle death threats. Please watch that, how to handle death threats. Now, let's talk about social media for a minute. I have a Facebook group, Beast Mode. Everybody's welcome. It's a private group. Welcome. Answer the questions. Let me check it out. And here's what I'm looking to check out, as well as I'm an admin and moderator in several other groups I've been asked to help with. We go through and look at your pictures and your posting. If you're one of these people that your whole Facebook revolves around your face and various hairstyles, makeup, dress attire, like you're in a beauty contest, if your Facebook looks like a Glamour Shots photo album, you won't be put in that group. Even if you say, "Yes, I work as a correction officer," you're going to get declined. And I've discussed this with some of the other admin, and we all feel the same way. What are the rules of the groups? Give more than you receive. Are you giving an experience and knowledge to people by a picture of your face? And here's the downfall of this. I do approve if you're going to post something that you found inmates with illegal cell phones and they're dancing or they're doing drugs or doing whatever, making TikToks. And we post that. Why? So we can identify which state, which prison, and they can deal with it, do a cell search, get rid of the stuff, and handle the inmates accordingly. That's why we approve those videos. It's not for entertainment. It's not so we can sit around and brag about it. It's so we can get them in trouble. If they're sitting around making TikTok and making videos and demonstrating how they got something wrapped around the other one and talking about the booty bandit, don't you think they're sitting around and looking at the officer's last name and finding you? And I discussed this next couple sentences with my wife last night. There have been some officers in the last 18 months, and more than once I have seen them, and they have posted these things. One of them is a female police officer, making it like it's a beauty contest. She was recently shot. She was ambushed out on the street in a Cruiser. Other police were there. There was more than one shot. You cannot put yourself out there in a manner like this. I'm in a bank parking lot right now. I'm not at home. If I make a video from home, inside my home, I'm not doing anything that's going to advertise where I live. I've done some in the front yard on the side of the house. There's only about 643 million houses that look like mine. No street names, numbers, nothing like that, nothing to identify. No license plates around me so you can see what state or anything. You got to be smart. They're going to hunt. I can hunt and find people. You know, and it's not because I'm retired police. It's because it's social media and the computer and the internet. It's that phase. You can find them. Think about what you're putting and what you're doing. Are you advertising your family and your kids? Are you advertising stuff with you and your wife all the time? I'm heavily armed everywhere I go. Like for a war, my wife is armed. We protect ourselves and our families. We're prepared for this. We have discussed many times in situations the what if. We've been together 27 years. She understands what if and how to protect. Have you done that? So think about this. I'm not coming down, getting down on anybody. I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive, but I want you to realize what you're doing. Give to these groups on social media in a positive way, in a training way, an experience way. Or sometimes it's just letting off steam. Everybody's working long hours right now. Everybody's tired. They're exhausted. We're frustrated about pay, money, schedules, admin. Yes, we're all frustrated. And you know the admin, my buddy that's a warden, he's frustrated about the pay. He's frustrated about the schedules and lack of officers and calling off just the same way that we are. Whether you're an officer, a sergeant, up to the warden, he's frustrated too. He's frustrated how politics is interfering with some of the things and procedures the way it should be handled. The media is affecting us, yes. Everybody is frustrated from top to bottom. Just know that. They truly are here for you. Sometimes you may not feel that way, but they are. But they also worry about your safety. They worry about people finding you through social media, and they worry about they come to your house and want to damage things. Watch the video, how to handle death threats. I do talk about what to do when somebody comes to your house. As a correction officer, everybody says, well, I got a gun, I'm just going to shoot. There's some things you need to know. There's some legal things you need to know and some procedures, how to handle this. If it's life-threatening, it's immediate. If the attack is on, then you defend yourself. If they're driving by and just threatening and yelling out the window, and there's not a gun presented towards you, that you feel your life is in imminent danger, there's process, there's a procedure. Watch that video. See y'all soon. Hope you enjoy this. We're going to talk about some great new topics here in the next 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.